Morning everyone. We will start with some other numericals related to Venturi meter. Okay, so the next problem, it is saying that 30 by 15 centimeter Venturi meter is provided in a vertical pipeline carrying an oil of specific gravity zero point 0.9, uh, the flow being upward. So it is saying that a vertical pipe has been there in which oil of specific gravity zero point 0.9 is flowing. Okay, the dimension of the inlet and the throat has been given. The difference in elevation of the throat section and the entrance of the venturi meter is 30 centimeters. So the difference of uh, elevation is given. That means the datum value has been given. Okay, the differential U2 mercury manometer shows a gauge deflection of what 25 centimeters. So it is saying that a U2 mercury manometer has been provided, which is showing a deflection of 25 centimeter. Calculate the discharge of oil, and then we also need to calculate the pressure difference between the entrance of the section and the throat. Take the coefficient of the meter as 0.98 and the specific gravity of the mercury as 13.6. Okay, so first we need to calculate the discharge of oil, then we need to find the pressure difference between the entrance and entrance section and the throat section by taking the coefficient of your discharge as 0.98 and the specific gravity as 13.6. Okay, first we'll write all the given parameters. So the diameter of inlet is d1 is 30 centimeter. So from this diameter we can calculate the area. So the area is pi by 4 d square, which is 706.85 centimeter square. So diameter of throat is also given, which is 15 centimeters. So from here we can calculate the area. So the area is coming out to be 176.7 centimeter square. Now we need to calculate first the discharge. So for discharge, we have also got what, let the section represent the inlet. First section we are considering that it is an inlet. Second section we are considering that it is a throat. So the Z2 minus Z1 value is also given. That means uh, the height of this from second section to first section is 30 centimeter. So the specific gravity of oil is given as 0.9. Specific gravity of mercury is given as 13.6, and the differential reading is coming out to be 25 centimeter. Okay, so we have got the formula for H equals to what, P1 by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 by rho g plus Z2, and equals to what, X into what, Sg by So minus 1. Okay, after this we can use this formula because we have got the values of x as 25 centimeter. We have got the value of specific gravity of higher liquid, which is 13.6, divided by what the specific gravity of lighter liquid, minus 1. This will give you the value of h. So h is coming out to be what, 352.7 centimeter of oil. Once you have got the h, we can use the discharge formula. CD equals to what, a1 by a2 under root of a1 square minus a2 square into under root of 2gh. Here we have got the coefficient of discharge. The coefficient of discharge is directly given in the question, which is our 0.98. Okay, so 0.98 into what, we have got the area of first section, we have got the area of second section, 2g. Okay, this g we will take as 981 because this will be in Newton per centimeter square. Okay, since all the values are in centimeter, we need to convert this into centimeter. So this will be 981, and h value is coming out to be 352.77. So we'll put all this value over here and we'll get the discharge value. So the discharge value is coming out to be 148.79 liters per second. This value will be in centimeter per second, but we need to convert it into liters. So divided by 1000, so that will give you 148.79 liter per second. Okay, now the next thing which we need to calculate is we need to calculate the pressure difference between the entrance section and the throat section. For that we require this formula. So h equals to what, p1 by rho g plus z1 minus p2 by rho g plus z2. We have got the value of h. H is coming out to be 352.77. Okay, so from here we can take your P1 pressure heads of both the section at one side. So P1 by rho g minus what, P2 by rho g plus Z1 minus Z2. Okay, so this equals to what, 352.77. And we have also got the value that the section 2, that the section 2 and section 1, this is section 1, this is section 2. So the height of section 2 is what, 30 centimeter, or it is said, it has been given in the question that the difference in elevation of the throat section and the entrance section is 30 centimeters. So we can directly write as z2 minus z1 equals to what, 30. Okay, so z2 minus z1, that will be taking as 30. So for this one will be what, Z2 minus Z1 is plus 30, so Z1 minus Z2 will be minus 30. Okay, this will be minus 30. Okay, equals to what, 352.77. Okay, P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g. So this minus 30 will take it on the right hand side. This will be plus 30. Okay, so it is coming out to be 382.77 centimeter. Equals to what?
जी जी
Pause का button गायब हो
जी
गया. So P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g equals to what? This value, and this negative value we are taking it on the right side, which will be plus 30. So difference of pressure P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g, which is coming out to be 3.8277 meter of oil. Okay. So if you want to calculate only what, P1 minus P2, so we are taking rho g as common, and we are multiplying it with this value. So 3.8277 into rho g, where the density, the liquid which is flowing is your oil. So the specific gravity of oil into what, your 1000 value. So zero point 0.9 into 1000, this will be 900, and g value is 9.81. So P1 minus P2 will be what, 377 double 3795 10 to the power 4 Newton per centimeter square. Okay, so the final value is coming out to be 3.3795 Newton per centimeter square. So in this way you can find out the difference of pressure, okay, by using this formula P1 minus rho g plus this one, for this formula, H formula. So simply you need to put the values in this and you need to calculate all this. Okay, after that we'll start with the next numerical. A crude oil of specific gravity 0.85 flows upward at a volume rate of 60 liters per second through a vertical venturimeter. So it is saying that a crude oil is flowing in the pipe, which is flowing upward, and it is having a specific gravity of 0.85 at a volume rate of 80 liter per second. So the discharge value has been given. Okay, through a vertical venturimeter. So a vertical venturimeter has been provided. The inlet diameter is 200 mm, the throat diameter is 100 mm. The coefficient of discharge of venturimeter is 0.98, so CD value is 0.98. The vertical distance between the pressure tapping is 300 mm. So the vertical distance between the pressure tapping is 300 mm. Uh, First thing, if two pressure gauges are connected at the tapping such that they are positioned at the level of the corresponding tapping point, determine the difference of reading in Newton per centimeter square. We need to calculate the pressure difference in the first case of the two pressure gauges. If a mercury, and now if this pressure gauge has been replaced by what? If this pressure gauge has been now replaced with a U2 manometer, or a differential manometer, which is having mercury in a placed pressure gauge to the tapping such that the connecting tube up to mercury is filled with oil. So determine the difference of level in the mercury column. So we need to find out the difference of level in the mercury column, that is X. Okay, so we'll try to do one by one. We'll try to solve the first one, which is the two difference of pressure. So first we'll write the given parameter. We have got the specific gravity as 0.85. We can calculate from specific gravity the density. So the density will be what, 850 multiplied by 1000. So this will be 850. We have got the value of discharge, which is 60 liter per second. Okay, so in order to convert this into meter cube per second, we need to divide it by 1000. So 60 divided by 1000, that will be 0.06 meter cube per second. Okay, now the inlet diameter we have been provided, which is 200 mm, so converted into meter, which is 0.2. So from here we can calculate the area. So first area is coming out to be 0.034314 meter square. The diameter of throat is also given, which is 100 mm, divided by 1000, so it will be 0.1, and then we'll get the A2 value, which is pi by 4 into 0.1. So this is the area for the second section. Now we have got the CD value. CD value is also given, so CD value is 0.98. Okay, now let the section 1 represent the inlet. Obviously we are considering that the section 1 is your inlet and section 2 is your throat. So Z2 minus Z1, that has been given because the difference of elevation is given between the 0.1 and 0.2, which is 300 mm. In terms of meter, it will be 0.3 meter. Now the difference of reading in Newton per centimeter. So the difference in reading in Newton per centimeter for two pressure gauges. So discharge, we will use the discharge formula. We need to calculate this value H. Okay, so we have got all the other parameters except h. So we'll put the value of q is what, 0.06. Okay, cd is 0.98, a1 is 0.0314. We have got the at value as 0.0785 divided by under root of 0.0314 square minus 0.00785 square into under root of what, 2 into 9.81 into h. Okay, this h value we have to find it out. So after doing the calculation, we can calculate the h value. So the h value is coming out to be 2.908. I request all of you to try to calculate by yourself whether it is coming right or not. Please check. Okay, so we have got two formulas for h. H is one is for your heavier and lighter liquid, and one is your pressure difference formula. So P1 by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 by rho g plus Z2. Over here we have got the value of H as 2.908. Okay, uh, P1 by rho g plus Z1, we will take what, P1 pressure heads on one side. So P1 by rho g minus what, P2 by rho g. This is we are considering on the one side, and Z1 minus Z2 on the next end. Okay, after this what we can do that, we have got the value of z1 by z1 minus z2, because we know that z2 minus z1 is 0.3. So z1 minus z2 will be what, minus 0.3. Okay, we'll replace z1 by z2 by minus 0.13. So what we are doing in this will be minus. If we are taking it on that side, on the left hand side, we are keeping this thing on the right hand side, and we are taking this value on this side. So this will be what, 2.908 plus your this minus will become plus, so this will be 0.3. Okay, so by adding this you can get the value of what, P1 minus P2 by rho g equals to what, P1 minus P1 minus P2 by rho g equals to what, 2.908 plus 0.3. This is equal to 3.208 meter of soil. After that we need to find out only the pressure difference, that is P1 minus P2. We need to multiply this your density and this gravitational force to your difference value. So this density into your gravitational force multiplied by 3.208. So over here the density is what, the liquid which is flowing is your oil, which is having a density of 850 kg per meter cube. This we have calculated in the first step. Okay, g value is coming out to be 9.81 into what, 3.208 newton per meter square. So after this we can get this value, which is coming out to be 2.675 newton per centimeter square. This is in meter square. In order to convert this into centimeter square, divided by 10 to the power 4, so this will be 2.675 newton per centimeter square. Okay, so this is the first step. After that, the difference of level we need to calculate x. So for x we have also got this formula, h equals to what, x into sg minus s0 minus 1. So h is h we have already calculated. H was coming out to be 2.908. The specific gravity of heavier liquid is what, mercury, so which is 13.6, divided by what, the specific gravity of lighter liquid, which is 0.85 minus 1. From here we can calculate the value of x. So x is coming out to be 0.1938 meter, which is in terms of centimeter multiplied by 100, so 19.38 centimeter per oil. Okay, after this we'll try to do the next numerical. This will be the last numerical related to your Venturi meter. After this we will start with the orifice meter and orifice plate. Okay, so the problem in this, it is saying that it is a 100 mm diameter horizontal pipe. So there is a horizontal pipe 100 mm of a Venturi meter of 0.5. Contraction ratio has been fixed. So it is saying that a Venturi meter has been there of 0.5 contraction ratio. What is this contraction ratio? We will see in the numerical. Okay, it's been fixed. The head of the water on the meter. So the head on the water of the meter, where when there is a no flow is what, 3 meter. So when there is no flow of water, the head which has been created in the gauge is 3 meter. Find the rate of flow. So we need to find out the rate of flow, that is your Q, for which throat pressure will be what, 2 meter of the water absolute. So for which the pressure will be what, find the rate of flow. So we need to find out the discharge value and the rate of flow, and the pressure will be what, 2 meter for the water absolute. The coefficient of meter is given as 0.97. Take the atmospheric pressure rate as 10.3 meter of water. So first we'll write all the given parameter. We have got the diameter of what, the pipe, which is d1 equals to 100 mm, that is equals to 10 centimeter. Okay, so we are considering that as your inlet. So from here we can calculate what the area, which is 78.54 centimeter. So diameter of throat we are considering as what? Over here it has been given as 5.5 of contraction, that is 0.5 of D1. So this is how you can calculate what the throat. So it is 0.5 of the contraction. So 0.5 of D1 will be what? That will be the diameter of the throat. So this is coming out to be 0.5 of D1, which is 0.5 into 10, which is 5 centimeters. So the A2 value is coming out to be what? 19.635 centimeter square. Okay, now it has been saying that the head of water on the meter when there is no flow is 3 meters. So P1 by rho g equals to what? 3 meter. Take after this, what we can do that plus there will be what? Absolute pressure. So we need to consider absolute pressure because the atmospheric pressure will be always there. So P1 by rho g equals to what? 3 plus 10.3, which is equal to what? 13.3. The throat pressure head will be what? Now it is saying that the rate of flow for which throat pressure will be what? 2 meters. So P2 by rho g equals to 2 meter of absolute water. Okay. So from here we can calculate what? Because we are considering, since there is no flow in there, there will be some atmospheric pressure. We need to add atmospheric pressure here only. In throat pressure, it is saying that there is a case of flow, so there will be no atmospheric pressure. So here we are not considering atmospheric pressure. We are only considering only the water pressure. Okay. So P2 by rho g equals to what? 2 meter. Now the difference of pressure head will be what? P1 minus Pg, P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g. So 13.3 minus 2, that will give you 11.3 centimeter, which is 1130 in terms of centimeter. Now if we need to calculate the rate of flow, so discharge value equals to what? So this value is nothing but here. Since it is a horizontal flow, there will be no data. So H will be directly equal to what? 1130. So Q formula is what? CD into A1 into A2 under root of what? A1 square minus A2 square into 2GH. So 0.97 into what? A1, A2, A1 square, A2 square into what? 2 into 9.81. Why this is 981? Because all the values are in centimeter. So we need to convert it into Newton per centimeter square. And this is 1130, which is the H value. So the final value for discharge is coming out to be 29306.8 centimeter cube per second. To convert this into liter, we need to divide it by 1000. So it will be what? 29.306 liter per second. Okay. Okay, after this we'll start with the new topic related to your orifice meter or orifice plate. So basically an orifice meter is nothing but a device which is used to measure the discharge, that is the rate of flow, okay, which is flowing through the pipe. Okay, it is much cheaper as compared to your venturi meter. Venturi meter in comparison to orifice meter is costly. So generally orifice meters are generally used, okay, to measure the discharge. It also works on the same principle, that is like your venturi meter. So the principle behind venturi meter and orifice meter is Bernoulli's theorem, and they work similarly. Okay, it consists of a flat circular plate. Basically it consists of a circular plate which has a circular sharp edge hole called as orifice. So basically it consists of a flat circular plate which is having what? A circular sharp edges hole, which is called as orifice, which is concentric with the pipe. So the orifice diameter, generally the diameter of orifice is kept 0.5 times the diameter of pipe, though it may vary from 0.48 to 0.8 times the diameter of the pipe. The differential manometer is connected at section 1. Now you can see over here there is a diagram shown over here. The pipe has been given, and you can see that over here that the sharp circular edges plate are been provided. These sharp circular edges are nothing but your orifice meter. Okay, as you can see, it is generally having less diameter as compared to your pipe. So generally the diameter is kept taken as 0.5. Okay, it varies from 0.4 to 0.8. Okay, and it is very cheaper as compared to what? Venturi meter. And the principle behind them is same, that is your Bernoulli's theorem. And the final formula which is being used, I'm not telling you the derivation, total derivation, I'm telling you the final formula which is being used to measure the discharge. So this formula is very simple and it is similar to what which we are using in your venturi meter. This is what? CD into A0. A0 is nothing but your, in that case it was A1 and A2, that is the area of inlet and throat. Now there is AO. So area of what? Orifice, and A1 will be the diameter of, A1 will be the area of pipe into what? 2GH. This is similar, divided by what? A1 square minus AO square. So this formula we need to use in case of orifice meter. So whenever you are writing whenever you have been provided in the question that you need to find out the discharge in case of orifice meter, you need to use this formula. Okay, now we'll try to do what in this. The CD value is nothing but the coefficient of discharge for orifice meter. Okay, the coefficient of discharge of orifice meter is much smaller than the venturi meter. Okay, after that we'll try to do the first numerical related to the orifice meter. And an orifice meter with a diameter of 10 centimeter is inserted in a pipe of 20 centimeter diameter. So orifice meter is having a diameter of what? This value is what? DO, diameter of orifice, and this is the diameter of pipe. The pressure gauge fitted upstream and downstream of the orifice meter gives the reading of 19.62 Newton per centimeter square. So it is saying that a pipe has been attached with the pressure gauges. At the first point, it is saying that the pressure value is coming out to be at the first section is what? 19.62, and at the second section it is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square respectively. The coefficient of discharge for the meter is given as 0.6. CD value has been given. Now we need to find out the discharge of water through the pipe. Okay, so we'll write first the given parameter. The diameter of orifice is given, so DO is what? 10 centimeter. From here AO can be calculated, which is 78.54. D1 is also given. D1 is 20 centimeters. So from here we can calculate the A1 value, which is pi by 4 D square. So A2 is coming out to be, A1 is coming out to be 314.16 centimeter square. The pressure at the first one is 19.62 Newton per centimeter square. In order to convert it into what? Meter square, it will be 10 to the power 4. Okay, so P1 by rho g will be what? P1 by rho g is nothing but 19.62 into 10 to the power 4 divided by what? Density. The liquid which is flowing in the pipe is your water, so density is 1000 into 9.81. This will be 20 meter. Similarly, we can calculate P2. P2 is what? 9.81 into 10 to the power 4 divided by what? 1000 into 9.81. So this value is coming out to be 10 meter of water. After this, from here we can calculate the head value, which is the difference of pressure. So P1 by rho g minus what? P2 by rho g. So 20 minus 10, that will give you what? 10 meter. So this is the difference of head. So we have got the difference of head, and we have got the coefficient of discharge as 0.6. Now we'll put all these values in your formula for your orifice meter. For orifice meter, the formula is what? Q equals to what? CD into what? AO minus AO into A1 divided by what? Under root of A1 square minus AO square into under root of 2GH. Okay, so AO is nothing but your CD. First CD is what? The coefficient of discharge for orifice meter, which is 0.6. AO is the area of your orifice. A1 is the area of your pipe, and H value we have evaluated. The H value is coming out to be 10 meter. Okay, so we'll put all this value. Okay, so this values are also taken in centimeters. This value is in centimeter, this value is in centimeter, this value is centimeter, this value is in centimeter. So G we need to convert it into what? Newton per centimeter square, which will be 981, and H is coming out to be 1000 centimeter. Okay, from here we can calculate the discharge value, which is coming out to be 68213.28 centimeter per second. This is coming in centimeter cube per second. In order to convert it into liter per second, we need to divide this value by 1000. So it will be what? 68.21 liter per second. Okay, after that we'll see the next numerical on orifice meter. An orifice meter with orifice diameter of 15 centimeter. So an orifice meter has been provided, which is having an orifice diameter of 15 centimeter, which is inserted in a pipe of 30 centimeter diameter. So the diameter of pipe is 30 centimeter. This will be your DO. This will be D1. Okay, the pressure difference between the pressure difference measured by a mercury oil differential manometer of the two sides of the orifice meter gives a reading of 50 centimeter. That means the X value has been given. So X value is 50 centimeter. Find the rate of flow. So we need to find out the discharge value. Rate of flow is nothing but your discharge. The oil of specific gravity 0.9 when the coefficient of discharge is what? 0.64. So it is saying that the liquid which is flowing in that pipe is what? Is your oil, which is having a specific gravity of 0.9. So we'll write first all the given parameters. So the given parameters is, first one is the diameter of your orifice, which is 15 centimeter. Based on this diameter, we can calculate the area. So area is coming out to be what? Pi by 4 into 15 square, which is what? 176.7 centimeter square. The diameter of the pipe is 30 centimeter. So A1 we can calculate. A1 will be what? Pi by 4 into 30 square. Okay. Now we can calculate also we have also got the specific gravity of your oil, which is 0.9. We have got the value of X, which is 50 centimeters. So we can calculate the differential at H equals to what? X into Sg minus S0 minus 1. So X value we have got 50 centimeter. Sg, the heavier liquid is mercury 13.6, and the lighter liquid is your oil -1. That will give you the difference of head. The difference of head in terms of oil is what? 705.5 centimeter of oil. Cd value is 0.64. Now we'll find the rate of flow. The rate of flow formula is what? Cd into AO into A1 under root of what? A1 square minus AO square into 2GH. Here we have got all the value. We have got the value of CD as 0.64. Here we have got the value of AO as 176.7. A1 value is 706.85 divided by what? A1, which is 706.85, the whole square minus 176.7, the whole square into what? 2 into 9.81. Why we are not taking 9.81? Because all the values are in centimeters, so we need to convert this into centimeter square. This will be what? 981 Newton per centimeter square. Okay. After this value is what? This value is the value of H, which is 705.5. After putting all this value, we can get the discharge, which is nothing but 137.414 liter per second.